jump into a little SummerSlam preview. I got the belt here. You already know how we do it.
Tip, bro. Bill Goldberg.
Cody here talking business.
Wow,
I don't know
this man is I
don't know if we,
this man
I don't
really
know.
is standing on.
Yo, I don't know how much you want. We got.
Yeah.
Yo, he's just here to
talking
chill.
business. Yo, this man dressed sharp too.
He's here to chill for now. So Cody's here, fam.
Yeah, sharp dress Cody don't care. He'll stun you too.
Give us a little preview. I saw a little bit of Monday Night Raw, not too much, but what's the match breakdown? We got we've got quite the rundown. Where are we? Catch the people up.
Yeah.
Where's the homie Mello? Can we speak on him for a little bit?
We'll hit him. Mello beefing right now with Andrade, and I'm fine with it. And I say that
I got respect for Andrade.
100%, fam. Andrade's a dog, fam. And he ripped a funny promo with him the other day. He actually called Mello Bronny Jr., fam. And you know that basically, it just shows the great work. You can tell Mello's working with him and just kind of the culture thing and all that, because they were talking about LeBron. I'm the GOAT, whatever, and then, this man hit him with his broken English, you Bronny Jr.
I like that.
Yo, it was great.
I like Andrade.
But outside, which again I like, because it's not just the wrestling, it's the theater, and that's what WWE brings. That's what us guys, us women, whatever, the woman, all that, anybody, bro, who watches it, that's
fans,
what we
bro.
watch it for, fam.
That's what the fans are in the game for
the
sure.
WWE universe, fam, for that funny stuff, and. Yeah, but Mello, really battling now with Andrade, and that's kind of a continuation from the Money in the Bank. Those two kind of had, they were really, beating the hell out of each other in that match, and I think it carried over, and they've had a match where 2 Fridays ago, Mello lost to him, and it looks like they're going to be running a rematch again, I think next Friday. So not quite in SummerSlam, but
all right. Yep.
not in SummerSlam, but
still putting in the work, fam.
Doesn't matter, fam. We're still here, baby. You don't. But again, to get on the SummerSlam card is no easy task. And I run into these matches. We got 7 matches, 6 of them being championship matches, and one of them being the CM Punk Drew McIntyre with Seth. That's the only non-championship match. But
give us that turbo breakdown, fam. Let's go. What do we got? We might have to connect too for SummerSlam. You already know.
That's a big night. Yeah, Liverpool United that night too.
I got a lot going on. Liverpool United on.
Yep.
At 8:00 p.m. I was like, is that AM or PM? But no, for sure, PM. Fam. Give us a breakdown that maybe we can highlight a couple matches or two.
You got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. I don't love Braun Breaker being in it. Him and Ilya were pretty much battling for that spot. And I don't like the way they were kind of doing Ilya Dragunov, but I won't say too much. So, I hope Sami Zayn takes care of it, but I don't know. That could be a surprise one, fam. I won't get into quite the results yet, but Braun Breaker might take that. Got United States champion Logan Paul versus LA Knight. WWE Women's Champion Bayley versus Nia Jax. Women's World Champion Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. Against CM Punk versus Drew, with Seth freaking Rollins as a special guest ref. Definitely on some old school, they're bringing it back when Michaels had that match, with Undertaker and Brett. And then Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight. And then finally, undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes versus Solo, fam. Those are 7 matches right there.
Wow.
And
give me hit a couple of those, or go in the
Well, I mean,
what are you feeling off the top, fam?
I'll just kind of go with it there. I think Sammy will. Man, I want to say Sammy, but something tells me they're just pushing Braun Breaker hard. He might get his chance here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll go with Braun Breaker on that as a kind of a surprise. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Man, Logan Paul, I think he's just going to prevail. I think you just keep the streak going. Why take it off of him? So that's my thing. LA Knight will still stay. He'll still stay hot either way.
I was going to say, we talk about some guys don't need the belt to be hot.
He really, he's too.
He'll keep battling, but he's hot no matter what.
Yeah, he can have 6 matches for titles, lose them all, and still not lose the heat.
I'll tell you what, though. He might need to get a belt eventually.
I do. That is true.
Because
at some point, you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You can only strike out
so many
times. Yeah, for sure. Turn into the Revs. Start turning into a joke,
Oh, man. Sheesh.
But Bailey versus Nia Jax. Honestly, good luck, Bailey. The way Nia Jax been squashing these bitches out here, honestly, Bailey does. Not no more. That shit's going to Nia.
What belt is it?
It's the WWE Women's Champion. That's a big belt.
Wow,
that's like the top dog.
That's a top dog.
Not to say that the belt that the next match, Liv and Rhea, isn't. It's obviously a top belt too.
What belt is
right
that?
Now it's with Liv. It's the Women's World Champion. It's basically the equivalent of what Damian Priest has. Like Damian Priest's belt, the World Heavyweight Championship and the Women's World Championship pretty much look the same. And then you've got the other one that Cody has, and the one that
was it Bailey has it?
Bailey has that look kind of similar, or they have the same shape.
Good luck, Bailey.
Good luck, Bailey. I see Liv Morgan honestly getting something over Rhea. I don't. She's gonna win on some sneaky stuff. There's just, again, Rhea right now. She don't need the belt, but she's definitely gonna whoop. She's gonna whoop on Liv, but Liv gonna somehow win that match. I don't think it's gonna be a good look for Liv if she goes and loses. If I'm being honest, it won't make her look, I don't want to say strong, but more like championship worthy type.
Yeah, fam. I agree. It's got to be somewhat of a match.
Yep, it's got to be somewhat of a match there. So CM Punk versus fam, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know what Seth's gonna do.
Drew,
I don't know. It's too unpredictable. But Drew McIntyre, just sheer size, speed, strength, right?
He doesn't have the brain though. Does he have the brain?
He does not. And too many times, fam, that has screwed him over where something. So
he's a little Dumbo.
Yeah, fam, that's a good call. But yeah, that's a good call. I'll still go with Drew on sheer strength. You know what I'm saying? I think that's gonna take over. And he'll get one over CM Punk. Nice. But that's tough. Imagine that coming into agreement with that one on who's gonna win that. I wouldn't want to be in there. They're both like, I don't want to lose. Triple H probably like, I don't know. I mean, that's maybe CM Punk's different now, but
no, fam. It should be an interesting match for sure.
Damian Priest versus Gunther,
spicy.
I mean, honestly, Damian
has there been build up for this?
There has been.
All right, I
would say the build up maybe started probably about a month ago. It probably started a little bit later, but the stuff that Gunther has been saying that Damian Priest has been like, your street trash, like nasty.
Chill, Gunther.
Very, very much like hits home, fam.
Yo, chill, Gunther.
It hits home when Gunther says some of these things,
Chill, Gunther.
It's for sure, fam.
I like that.
It's the other side hitting us, fam. Like, we're like, yo, don't say that.
Who do you like in that match?
I like Damian, fam.
All right.
I like Damian. I think Damian's kind of I think he's answered the call.
He's been a solid champion.
Out there, I think he answered. I think he was hearing that he was getting, I don't want to say shit, but he was hearing he was missing something. And he stepped up the promos. He made less mistakes. He did have that one foul up where he didn't recover. Like he got pinned 1, 2, 3. It was in the last pay-per-view. He just stood there. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of like not a good look. But outside of that,
all right.
Yeah, but Triple H really backed him. And he's like, listen, which was kind of nice to see that. Back your champion. You know what I'm saying? No one's perfect type deal. And I would say, it does, it must be nice to have that support because you don't, probably wasn't always like that, but. And then finally, fam, so I would say Damian on that one. Cody versus Solo, fam. I don't know, man.
What do you got, fam? The bloodline?
It's gonna be it's hard for me to see Cody dropping the belt. I just can't imagine that reign ending.
Not to Solo anyway. I feel like that's not. I don't want to say there's no way to go with that.
Solo. The whole thing that he's building up with a new bloodline. That's a champion within itself. Being named, tribal chief for the interim, and I say that because it's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Before the real tribal chief is back, fam. And there's a lot of talks that he's going to come back that night. So, to Solo's credit, where he's built up this new bloodline, this ferocious, this Jacob Fatu, who's really been kind of the cherry on the top. This guy is just ferocious.
What do you think? Anybody gonna come in and do some craziness?
It's gonna be craziness. I'm hoping to see some form of like the Usos coming in or Jay or something to like just help, because
Cody walking away with the belt.
And Cody walking away with the belt, but I don't, if there's talks of Roman coming into it, I just don't know how he's. Does he just come out at the end? Does he come out?
There's not gonna be any more matches though. There's 7 matches though, right?
That's locked in. That's locked in.
Those are good matches, bro.
Yeah, they're solid. I think that's kind of what they're focused on. In the past,
SummerSlam.
The SummerSlam's a big one. With some, they could have made
one of the
this
big dogs.
Well, of course, and they could have made this 10 matches and just thrown 3 extra in there just for the fuck of it. But they're like, why are we going to throw in Chad Gable versus? No offense to the Wyatt Six,
a women 3-on-3 match.
Or or right, it's like we didn't. No one was. Well, yeah, just no one was asking.
Nobody's asking for it.
Nobody was asking for that stuff. Fam, we're asking for these 7 matches, but
tasty little preview for sure. I'm gonna give you any other WWE, any other Mellow, or you want to hit a minute on AEW? What do you want to do?
Nah, that I'm honestly looking forward to SummerSlam. Mellow again. We talked about it. Battling with Andrade. That's it. Seeing him part of the card.
Proud of that, dude.
Of course, fam. Seeing him on the card.
Not to beat a dead horse. So, I like Andrade. Like, I got respect for Andrade. No, seeing him wrestle, seeing him work, seems like he works.
This dude is prime time. He's a great wrestler, and I'm glad he's back. He went to AEW and he was like, "This place smells, bro.
Back,
get me out of here." Literally.